And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
Fun to have those pieces.
You should make that into art. Like
What writing?
Like
fucking bitch.
Stuff you wrote for like roast stuff. Ooh. It's mainly when you have roast.
Yuck.
I save it.
You gotta learn how to type, brother.
Well, I have to learn how to write first.
Well, you know how to
What
write.
do I have to type when I don't know how to write?
You're so smitten.
It's in your head. You just have to learn how to type. We'll get you the Mrs. Beavis, buddy. I can type fast.
Mrs. Beavis is in trouble for something. What's that? I just saw there's a documentary about the typing things, like a huge scam. Look this up.
What's Mrs. Beavis?
Typing scam. Is a whole documentary. We have a guest in the studio, everybody.
Let me try. Let me try.
Yes.
Let me try.
Yeah, because I have a little bit of music, maybe.
So, what?
No, it's good. It's the Beastmaster.
I am so excited. We have a very special guest in the studio. He's going to be performing at the Empire Comedy Club in Portland. He'll be in Maine in January on the 16th. After that, at the Comedy Flex.
Can I give notes?
Sure, yes, in the middle of it. But it really it just kneecaps me.
It doesn't. No,
I felt good.
You're gonna get it.
I felt good,
You
but
didn't. It wasn't great.
It was good.
It was good.
It was good.
But
how do you get to great? By
when you
being
do this,
good.
you start-
How am I ever going to be good if you make me not good?
I'm gonna tell you what happens.
Okay, go ahead. I'll take it.
If you pay attention to this, you'll stop this for yourself.
Okay.
You, I wouldn't say something like you can't read, but you're not great at it.
First of all, you can't type.
I can't type.
You can read,
And I don't know
but
how to
I can
write.
type. Together, we're an adult man.
We're a team. Together, we're a secretary from the 50s. Now, here, you said he's going to be at Empire Comedy Club in Portland, and then you panicked because you saw punctuation. You saw a comma.
Right.
And this is what happens. And Lou, just so you know, DJ Lou is laughing at you because he's the guy who writes the ads out, and he watches this happen every day.
First of all, here's the thing. That's not true. I'm going to say this. My ad reads live, smoking lately.
Dude, you're
Smoking.
absolutely
Now, here's the thing.
smoking, and
Smoking.
You're right about that. You've been killing it.
I've been killing it. Thank you. I did panic at that comma. And that's only because you gave me a compliment that I felt safe enough to.
You panic, because then now you confuse people. You go, he's going to be at Empire Comedy Club in Portland, and you go, he's going to be in Maine.
Yep.
January the 16th. It sounds like two different things.
Well,
happening.
but here's the thing. I don't need that comma. Portland, Maine.
Pretend it's not there.
But the comma's that comma, is that in the right spot?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
But
these commas.
Have you ever filled out mail in your life or wrote down your address ever?
But is that comma in the right place?
Yes.
For radio.
Oh. No.
Thank you. All right, let me try it one more time. Okay. No comma. I'm gonna just Bobby Kelly this right now.
I like it.
I'm so excited.
Use your hands if you have to.
Thank you. That's the one thing I didn't use my hands. I'm so excited. We have a very special guest in studio right now. He's going to be performing at the Empire Comedy Club in Portland, Maine, January 16th. After that, Comedy Connection Flex in Chicago.
No.
Comedy Connection Flex.
You just added the word connection.
There's
You
extra
added
words and letters.
You added a three-syllable word.
I'll tell you why I panicked.
You said a three-syllable word that doesn't exist.
Can I tell you why I panicked? Because you guys are you were like, he's doing it.
By the way,
He's doing
best
it.
plug I've ever gotten. By the way.
He's doing it. You're like, dude, you guys were all like, you don't move. Because I got so excited that I was doing it that I tripped.
You tripped.
You've said flex twice to the point where I had to go back to the email to see if I had it wrong. I was like, maybe Bobby knows something I don't.
By the way, now she
first
just
of all,
cuntily bolded the P on Plex.
Yeah.
But I don't know what happens. Can I tell you what happened now? Can I tell you what happened there, Bobby?
Yeah.
Now, at this point, Christine went back and she put a hyphen between Portland and Maine
Yeah.
to make it a little easier for you. You did great on that.
Well, the hyphen, I think, is better
I
than
think the hyphen works.
I think the hyphen works. So let me try again.
No, wait. I'm going to tell you,
okay.
where you confuse the shit out of everybody. After that, he'll be at the comedy, and then when you saw a word that had an X in it and just assumed you were never going to get that, so you need to buy some time. So you fabricated a three-syllable word that it's not on there at all. It says comedy to end one line, and the next thing is Plex, and you just said, not jumping right to that Plex, need some more thought in there, and you just said the word connections. That's the first thing you could assume with comedy. You heard the alliteration of it.
Because the guy say why? Because I love the Comedy Connection. One of my favorite clubs.
But that's got
It's
nothing
the
to
gig's
do
not
with
Rhode
where he's
Island.
going to be.
I understand, but when I'm coming from the heart.
You can catch him at the Comedy
Sometimes-
Plex. You're going to wish it was the Comedy Connection when you get there.
All right, let me try. I got you. Let's do this again.
You're doing so
Music,
good.
please.
Take a second. Just
I got
take
it.
a second. Okay.
I got it.
All right.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
I got it.
Hey,
Okay.
you don't correct Bobby.
Oh, man. Let me tell you something. In studio, one of my favorites. He's going to be performing at the Empire Comedy Club in Portland, Maine, January 16th. After that, he's going to be at the Comedy Plex in Chicago, January 31st through February 1st. For tickets and all other tour dates, visit I Am Justin.
No.
That was so good.
That was
good.
good.
That was good.
Because can I tell you what I was going to do?
You missed on.
I tell you what?
You missed on.
I thought that was a creative.
That's
creative.
creative.
I was
That's
Bobby.
creative.
That was Bobby. And
I don't have a problem with that at all. That's
Can I-
not my issue at all.
Can I tell you what I was going to do? Because I know what your issue was.
You were doing the issue as we spoke.
I did. I was doing the website before I announced him. But can I tell you what I was going to do? Visit him at justinsilver.com.
Not
Even
the
that
website.
though.
Visit him at IamJustinSilver.com. The great Justin Silver in studio right now.
It would have been if the first time you read it, it would have went like that. I wouldn't have
Right.
said anything.
That's what I was going to do.
I understand.
That's what I was going to do till you stop me.
But when it's someone's, by the way, I've fucked this up too. When I try to now pay attention, if it'll be like someone's name, their new special is called, Andrew Santino, Cheeto, saying whatever, like this thing. Right. I go, his new special, Andrew Santino live at the whatever. You got to leave the name out and just say the rest. And website is going to happen on the plugs. It doesn't really matter out of the gates because you're introducing me anyway, especially when it says, I am Justin Silver. Can you, Justin, your thought, we have to introduce you. No, put your hand down.
No, hang on a second.
Not
Wait,
right now.
Wait, I got this.
Bobby's got to get this. Justin, not yet.
I just want to say how good it is the way
How about
you
this?
take ownership when you correct somebody because it makes it personable and it puts
I'm
his
not a
defenses down,
dog.
and I think that's good.
I am not a dog.
just want to say that.
What I'm saying is this.
Now, if Bobby starts freaking out when someone knocks on the door, do we just give him other commands to do?
You just throw the cookie across the room and he'll go get it.
Gotcha.
All right. I think that my choice to read the website, because it is the same name, saying it twice, separate it. The great Justin Silver is here with us today.
He's freaking out. I got to throw a cookie.
Okay.
You got to open the package first, otherwise he's
Shit.
going to eat plastic, and then I'm going to have to take him to the vet, and I don't want to do it.
Visit IamJustinSilver.com. I'm just going to rehearse a little bit.
JustinSilver.com's
Don't even
out of the
out
mix,
it.
totally.
The great. Okay.
After, I would say after February 1st, then it starts getting your heartfelt whatever adjectives.
Yep.
Justin Silver. Now, before you think I'm critiquing, it's going to.
So don't say the website.
Lewis started laughing. No, Lewis started laughing at me the other day while I was doing intros for people, and I was like, "What?" And when I did my intros, he says, "You say everybody so much, the word everybody," and it's very possible. So I try to pay attention to that now.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. Here, let's
Busta
try it again.
Rhymes does that. Every
Let's
time
try
I'm-
it again.
does that.
See if I took the notes, because to get to greatness, you have to be good, you have to be bad, you have to be good, and then you get great.
You are high level.
Let's go.
Operating and vibrating at probably the highest level I've ever seen you in 25 plus years.
I like vibrating.
You're vibrating so hard right now.
I'm vibrating.
You more than have this. February 1st is your last thing. You are a thespian. You are an accredited actor.
That's where I need to go.
You lost 30 pounds.
30 pounds.
To play in last night at Eddie's. Your stomach agrees.
My stomach is nervous.
Your stomach is very nervous, but this isn't about your stomach.
No, it's not. But
This is about your fucking heart
She's fucking with me.
and your head.
All right, here we go.
Go.
Ladies and gentlemen, in studio, he's going to be.
God damn.
Wow.
The word premiering.
Holy shit.
The word premiering. I got it.
You
Just go.
came out of the
Just go.
gates. High panic.
Let's go. Ready? Hi, everybody. What's going on? It's the Bonfire in studio today. He's going to be at the Empire Comedy Club in Portland, Maine, January 16th. After that, he's going to be at the Comedy Plex in Chicago the 31st through February 1st. One of my
Nope.
What?
No.
What'd I do?
No. No, you said the
months.
31st through February 1st, which you're asking.
January 31st
It sounds
through-
true. You didn't say January. You just left January out.
Yeah, I know. Because
Were you going to say the 31st of January
Here
and
we
then
go.
panicked because you
Got it. This is it right here, Jay.
you're
I got it.
dyslexic
I
and
got
then it looked like that to you and
got
then
it.
you said it wrong?
I got it.
Aim the angle of the screen to him.
I got it. Okay, right, here we go. Ready?
There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, good to be back. But let me tell you, in studio, One of my
Hang on,
favorite.
I don't want to start with that.
I'm mad at
It's so unorganic. But yeah, your
All right, here we
butt.
go. All right, here we go.
But
Why don't you
it's
walk
good to
around
be-
the room first?
You said it's good to be back, but we do have to do this. It implies that you're not even excited for our guest.
Let's go. I got it. Ready? Here we go.
It's aimed towards you. Plex is in big thing.
Here we go.
She double spaced it now.
Got it. I
Comedy
got it.
Plex is on one word. The
Got
P
it.
is in or thing. Christine,
I got it. Let's go. Music, please.
Should I separate the lines?
Write it in Braille.
I
How
got
about
it. I got it. Ready?
yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, in studio, one of my favorites. He's going to be performing at the Empire Comedy Club in Portland, Maine on January 16th. After that, he's going to be at the Comedy Plex in Chicago, January 31st through February 1st. One of my favorites. I love him to death. Adorable, cute, and dogs love him too. Justin Silver, everybody.
Yeah!
Give it up for Justin Silver. I did it. I want to thank God.
I'm
I
exhausted.
wanna thank-
Justin, please. This is Bobby's moment. Bobby, take your lap. Take your victory lap.
I want to thank, first of all and foremost, my partner, Big J, for never giving up on me and believing in me. I want to thank Lou for making that sound bed, pump me up in the background. Christine for putting that goddamn hyphen in and help me out get from flex to plex. I love you so much. And Jacob, I want to thank you for just sitting there calmly and not getting involved. And Black Lou, thanks for videotaping this. Can you send me that later so I can keep it, so I can rehearse? And Justin, I want to thank you for being you and being here today.
Anyway, Justin, what's up?
What's up, dude?
Yeah,
What's up,
so
boys?
anyway, what's up?
What's up, dude?
I threw that cookie. Everything turned around.
Uh-huh.
You were right.
I know.
God, this guy is a
I know my baby
beastmaster.
boo.
This guy is a beastmaster. That took so long. I forget. We had exactly what we wanted to talk. Oh, Monday Night Raw. We were discussing
Ooh,
before
Monday
the
Night
show.
Raw.
First Monday Night Raw on Netflix. I don't watch wrestling anymore, but I was like, well, I got to peek in what they're going to do for the new.
Well, we got to peek into what to do too, and also Jim and Sam is a wrestling show now. So
Oh, that's right. That's correct. I forgot. Jim left, and now it's going to wrestling.
yeah, now it's Sam and the crew.
But also, Norton's gone off to do his own wrestling show of sorts. Jim, do not say that, or I'll pick you up and break you.
What is she? He's dating Esty.
Yes.
You have
talks
Tuesday
like-
through Thursday.
Tuesday to Thursday, 7 p.m., Austin and Belize. Avoid cancellations. Yick.
Big J, a genius.
Genius.
Yeah, big show. Moved to Raw.
Moved to Netflix.
Moved to Netflix, which is pretty fucking great. If I'm a wrestling fan, I like wrestling. I dip in and out.
Sure.
I'm back in for the last 2 years. The Bloodline got
Max
me.
is getting it.
He's not as much as me.
That's
You know,
hilarious.
he was, and that's how I kind of got back into it.
And then he grew up.
And then,
Then he started getting into pussy and being by himself.
well, I started liking Cody came back, Punk came back, a lot of guys.
Cody Rhodes looks. First of all, I don't know. I don't know if I would phenomenal. I don't think so. I think more like
No?
the personalities in these things today don't look as fun as like when we were younger. Like they don't like stand out like to me at all.
Cody Rhodes?
No, he doesn't at all.
Is that an age thing,
Cody,
though?
Cody Rhodes would genuinely looks to me like he would be like a jobber when I was younger.
Well, because they went through the whole thing with steroids that they had to go back down. Like CM Punk, Cody, a lot of the guys they're not juicing. They're not the big body guys
Sure
aren't.
they are.
I'm saying they took it. They went off of it for a minute.
much more for
Yeah,
sure. Yeah,
yeah,
but that's
they
the
don't-
thing. I just think whatever it is, like the character of him, whatever his thing is, I don't know. Maybe he's great. I don't know. I don't watch him, but it's like when I see his face. Like first of all, he looks like like he's made of crayon.
Well,
he's crazy
He's royalty, dude. His father.
Oh, I know, of course.
His brother is fucking hilarious. You ever see his
Goldust?
brother? Goldust is
Yeah.
one of the funniest
But
characters.
that's gone.
He's over at AEW,
Is he really?
but not as Goldust anymore. He's more of like a kind of a badass guy.
Is it Dustin Rhodes?
Yeah, he's kind of tattooed and he's still a different.
But it's him.
But he was funny.
Oh, Goldust was very
Goldust
fun.
when he got electrocuted, and he would stutter.
Well, he started. That's still to this day one of the best Howard Stern things of all time. They made it a bit on the show forever. Artie Lang would do it when he came on. He stayed not in Goldust's character, but he stayed in like a character that he had Tourette's, like it was really a thing
Tourette's,
that happened.
yeah.
So on the whole show, he was doing like a legit interview with Stern about his dad being in the business and blah blah. But he'd go, and he would. They did, and it's. God damn it! It's so funny. It's one of the best. If you can look that up on like,
you want to see guys losing character live on the show? He made people lose their shit
because he was doing such gay stuff. They hated it.
Goldust was fucking
Yeah.
silly gay, but he would make guys break character a lot. A lot.
Yeah.
He made Triple H break character one night.
Triple H looks like hell.
Yeah.
Boiled.
He had a heart attack.
They look deflated.
Did he?
Yeah, he had a heart attack.
Triple H did?
A few years ago, man. Fucking heart
All that
attack.
rules,
Almost
roids
died.
and shit. No, I was gonna say his face. That speech in the beginning when they actually didn't get close to him for a while because when you get close to him, his eyes are sunk. He does not look good.
Yeah, he
Looks like an old man.
And he was like a handsome motherfucker.
Yeah,
Triple
and
H.
his
I mean, just
body
back
was
in like the
godlike.
early aughts when they were doing. Me and DeRosa went to see Metallica Godsmack once, and we saw Triple H. We saw the long hair and everything, and they're like, that's a fucking great looking
He
dude.
lives up on the lake. He has where I have my house. He lives on the other lake, Winnipesaukee. He's up in New Hampshire with his wife. Yeah, he was back in the day.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I didn't know what he looked like. I know him.
But that didn't even make like a grunting face. When him and this dude, Generation X dude, he was like a good looking guy.
Good looking guy, but he's old, man. He's an old guy.
For sure.
How old is he?
Yeah, the early aughts were 20 years
What is he
ago.
like 60 now?
Yeah. Oh yeah, probably right. He's probably
Yeah,
60.
and plus that being a wrestler that age, all the shit he had to do, all the cuts, all the
Yeah, but he was able to get out relatively quick. He's 55.
55. Wow, he's my age.
You look way better.
I do. I look fantastic.
You look way better.
Thank
but
you.
so then The Rock came out and did. I thought it was annoying. I think you got to come.
Can I say it's not The Rock? It's the final boss.
Sorry, final boss.
He's the final boss.
My apologies.
It's okay.
But he comes out and it's like I get all the showmanship and I like that he does all the things, but they're breaking. This is like complete break of kayfabe because like smiles and giggles and thanks Cody Rhodes. Isn't Cody Rhodes the one he was cursing at when he was throwing him against the thing when they cursed?
The bloodline. When the bloodline came up, The Rock came back to make sure that.
Talk to me like I'm a fucking adult.
And then he was mean to that man, and now they're friends.
And then he kidnapped his kid and took him to China, and they have to wrestle to get his kid back on March 13th.
Roman Reigns was fought Cody, and the final boss, The Rock, came back and was supposed to fight.
I'm going to keep calling the final boss. I'm committed to it.
Was supposed to fight Roman for the title, okay? But Cody won. He was supposed to fight for the title at WrestleMania. The Rock came out and said, I'm fighting Roman. Beat it. And Cody was like, all right, cool, do it. But then at the last minute, Cody was like, you know what? Fuck you, Rock, and fuck you, Roman. That's my shot. I have to finish my story. And that's when The Rock and Roman went back and they did the bloodline, all this stuff. It was in Philly, by the way. Then The Rock came out to help Roman, and then all of a sudden, everything went black. The Undertaker was there and chokeslammed The Rock, but it was supposed to be Stone Cold. Stone Cold just didn't show up, so they had The Undertaker fill in for him, which would have been great. If Stone Cold came back and Stone Cold stunned the final boss, a.k.a. The Rock, at WrestleMania in Philly, the fucking place would have exploded. But it was still great.
That's the cursing episode. When Rock was beating the shit out of someone cursing on the air. Was that Cody Rhodes?
That was a big thing. He beat him up outside in the rain.
You don't have to tell me the beautiful storyline that someone composed. I'm just saying, is that who he was fighting?
What happened was...
Do Cody Rhodes and The Rock fight?
Hang on.
Final boss.
The reason why it was so epic is that the guy was like, okay, and we're out. The camera guy. And The Rock flipped out. We're never out. We're not. I don't give a crap if you shut those cameras off. And he started swearing at the people and Cody and kept beating him up, almost like, scene's over, but The Rock kept going.
Right.
That was the epic part of it. And now that they're on Netflix, this is like...
But Rock versus Cody Rhodes is the only thing I'm asking here.
The Rock versus Cody Rhodes is not going to happen. I think it's The Rock. I'm pretty sure The Rock and Roman are going to fight.
But that's his cousin.
Yeah, I know. But that's not his. First of all, it's the
taking us so.
Hang on a second. It's the tribal chief. It's not Roman Reigns. It's the tribal chief and the final boss. They are cousins.
The OTC, the original OG.
But the
chief.
High
chief.
Yes, exactly. The original tribal chief. Yes.
Do you drive Max crazy while you like tell him these storylines? He's
Max-
like, I get it, Dad.
No, Max just
Now,
walks away. He doesn't
so
realize the
real
shit.
quick, while we have this little break here, so Rock and Cody Rhodes have fought about Final Boss.
Not
Final
fought.
Boss. Final
Not-
Boss have. This is them fighting.
That's them fighting, but he fought the tribal chief in WrestleMania. The Rock came out to help him, and then the Undertaker slammed the Rock, and then Cody beat the tribal chief for the championship.
So they break kayfabe in last night's thing because he starts praising Cody Rhodes and what he's done for this business and blah blah blah. And that's what I'm saying. Like weeks ago, he was slamming him. So I'm saying, like, I don't get why they didn't just come out. Christine said this at one point. Why not just come out and make it a fantastic show instead of like this big long commercial for like, hey, here we are. It was pretty dumb.
I agree with
that
you.
They thanked Netflix and like talked about their
It's
partnerships
crazy.
and all that. I was like, this is actually gross.
They
I was
always
like,
do
this
that
isn't
now.
like a fun.
I agree with you.
Okay.
And they say the word Netflix, then commercials are bizarre as shit.
They had commercials on Netflix?
Yeah.
Commercials.
Stop it.
Really?
Yeah.
You could fast forward through them. You didn't have to watch them.
You
but
could fast
there were
forward to the commercials, absolutely.
Wow, they're getting us at
Regular.
both ends.
By the way, not just commercials. How about if you go to it from last night? That ring, it was all ugly.
What?
I thought the whole thing was great. I don't mean ugly like looking. I'm saying it's for the first time ever.
good.
For the first time, and correct me if I'm wrong. Wrestling never had sponsorship all over the ring. None. Just the canvas.
I actually was like,
Just the canvas. It's the
they
entire.
Have the LE
They talk about that in the documentary.
Look
the-
at this.
the McMahon
That's
documentary.
crazy.
That's crazy.
Cricket phone.
It's what it's from.
Snickers.
You know what it's from?
Fortnite.
You know what it's from? UFC.
yeah,
of course.
I know. I was
Yeah.
like, I was
And
surprised
you-
to hear they didn't
But
do that already.
but UFC and wrestling, WWE, are under the same umbrella now. So that's why.
No, I know, but that's gross.
It's
They're
gross.
they're fucking the product up. Listen, I don't mind but I will also say the black ring and everything. It does look cool. Looks like a janky promotion though. Doesn't look like it's supposed to.
But it looks like it went
Yeah,
away.
like no sponsorship.
No.
Oh, that's
This is
the
old.
one. Oh,
This is
okay.
old.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. But they do have sponsorship. They have Prime.
That's Prime right there.
Logan Paul was on
That's Prime.
WrestleMania, and yeah, he was Prime. They do have sponsorship. It's just not so boxing.
That's actually
UFC.
Prime right in the middle of the ring right there.
Bobby, can I ask you a question? Did the other wrestlers sort of resent Logan Paul for his ease of just entering this thing?
Absolutely not.
I heard
No.
that. I heard same thing with Shane McMahon. If in those documentaries, if you watch that, if you go for it, they'll fucking accept you. And then
Yeah,
Logan Paul is
yeah,
like,
he goes for it.
he's like jumping through shit and going up way high.
Yeah,
Like he's
dude,
giving it. He's giving it up.
No, they're 100% respect him. First of all, he's bringing more eyes,
And he's a
bringing-
bad guy.
He's bringing a younger generation to the WWE, which is what they want. And he does, like Jay said, he goes for it. And
He's also willing to be a heel.
The thing that they don't
heel.
like is that he's not there every week. Like these guys are there Monday and Friday every week, SmackDown and Raw, and week in, week out. He comes in for big fights and does his thing, but he does bring a lot of eyes to it. So
For
That's why
sure.
When they went to Logan Paul last night, I was like, "What? They don't like Logan Paul?" And Jay's going like, "No, they
Is this
do
it?
like him.
Watch
He's
this.
just
Yeah, this
a
is crazy.
heel."
This is nuts.
This is actually, I saw a video of this. This is pretty crazy.
yeah, this is nuts.
So if you're willing to do this, dude,
Yeah.
they can't hate you.
I mean,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What did
crazy.
we just
You
see?
can't. So Logan Paul and whoever he's going against.
Hang on one
what's his name,
second.
Ricochet.
hang on one second.
Jacob's hilarious.
Good
I mean,
pause.
the passive aggressive content robot that we have, they went. He literally.
I don't mind.
I love it too.
Well,
Thank
I
you,
mean,
Jacob.
That
But
one needed it. Come on.
100%. I agree with you. But he went like this at the end when we agreed, and we were like, "Oh yeah, let's explain it." Give time. He went and shook his head.
You're correct.
did not.
That's
Jacob,
no,
here's what you
did
can
I?
do. Here's
Yes,
what you can
you
do.
did.
And maybe I just make a like suggestion.
I
here.
don't
I didn't
ever
mind
do
that,
that.
but if you did more of just like it's like, oh, this is great. Tell them what we're seeing, guys.
Much
That's
I
the
do
thing.
do that.
You're
This is
doing
one time I did it because Bobby was looking, so I made a bit out of
You're
it.
saying positive
I don't ever do
reinforcement.
that.
You go,
I just
what
tell
are-
you
he
what
goes,
are we looking
What
at.
are we looking at?
But at the end,
we've
you know,
been over this.
He went like this. He went like this after we were like,
Because
oh yeah.
you were looking.
You went like this.
Yes, because you were looking.
Christ
I don't make it.
Almighty.
It's not my thing.
It's radio.
Logan Paul and Ricochet. I got him Ricochet doing it. They
That's
jump on top of the ropes.
Bounce.
They fling each other into the middle of the ring and double close on each other and lay their bodies out flat.
Chest to chest.
We'll put it out.
You
It's
and I
nuts.
could do that.
No.
No.
So how long? Because that the WrestleMania 40 with the Undertaker coming out, The Rock, that was like a totally viral thing outside of wrestling. How long had it been since the Undertaker had been in the ring?
He wasn't
like
supposed to be there.
thing?
No, he was not supposed
But
to be
had
there.
he not done
Last night?
wrestling? No, for
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania 40 where he came out.
It was supposed to be Stone Cold, but apparently
Yeah.
Stone Cold is a little flaky.
He was writing a screenplay with Dan Soder.
And,
I thought.
Flaked on that too.
But
yeah.
how had it been a long time since?
Been a
they
long
had seen The
time, and they
Undertaker?
just asked him to do a favor, and he did it. They actually had to hide him in a tent off stage, and underneath. They brought him in the dark. He hid inside a black tent because they didn't want people to see it and blow the gag.
Yeah.
So they hid him inside this thing while The Rock was coming out, and then they shut all. It was pretty cool. Shut all the lights out, and it came up. Boom! It was just. It was fucking.
I have it
Scary.
right here. There's a lot of reactions to that, like wrestling fans watching that, and they
fucking great.
freak out. They're
I mean,
so
Stone
excited.
Cold would have been better if Stone came.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because
Okay,
he's so much better on the mic. But
Well, they're fighting. Stone Cold and The Rock were epic enemies, and they
Right.
were the top of the. Now Stone Cold was the motherfucker,
Sure.
and The Rock became the motherfucker,
yep.
and then they fought each other, and it was the best. So
yeah, that was the bloody one.
Should I play this?
yeah. Play it.
We got to go to the thing from last night.
Okay, yeah. We don't have to give context on the bong. Bong. There he is. It's dark. There's the Undertaker.
So this is such a bummer. When I saw this guy get in the ring last night, and I realized a lot of people say this guy looks like me. Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens does look like you.
It's a bummer.
Why? You got a nice Canadian round body.
Dude, this guy really wears ill-fitting clothes and everything's wrong. I don't want to look like that guy.
He has the same little tiny bum as you.
He's got a little tushy like Jay.
We have little tiny asses
Yeah,
together.
you got little fucking wooden puppet
Little
legs.
tussy.
Hey, want to walk our little asses around together?
You're like, what was that? The heat miser legs? Remember those little 1 foot in
Oh,
front
yeah, he's got
of the
Ichabod
other.
Crane legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. So, again, I have a thing with The Rock. Wait, go back to The Rock's speech. He, says to Cody Rhodes, thank you, Cody, for being such a great leader for all of us. Said weeks removed from them having a good beef. He gives love to everybody in the thing. Then fucking talks about Netflix so much.
It's like a pageant.
Yeah, and then he goes,
But you,
he goes, finally, WWE has come back to Netflix, and the crowd gives nothing on that,
because he's not back. They've never been.
which is funny. He goes, I know, which was a dumb statement. He goes, look at you guys out there. You're all like that, not that bullshit. We want to hear the real thing. And then he's like smiling. He goes, all right, guys out there. He goes, finally. And it's just the fact that he's going from giggly to all right, I'll do the character thing. You're like, what is happening? This is supposed to be, that would destroy me as a kid.
Well, here's what
Even though I know it's not real and all that, I would just be like, no, dude, you got to do the thing.
Yeah,
Why
but-
are they being advertisers?
I'll tell you why. The Rock is the owner of the company. He's involved directly with them.
So now you have to shit on his chest?
But here's the thing: is that when
big
he
chest.
came back as the final boss, and he put the Versace back on and the glasses, which is the original bad guy Rock, and he it was pretty great, and he stayed in character. He can switch back. Wrestling fans will let him switch back as long as he doesn't pull the shit. There was a time when he was actually singing songs, being goofy, when he trashed Cleveland. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he started singing. So he'd go to each town and just trash the fucking town.
No, when I went to go see late 90s, I went to a Monday Night Raw. Christine, lower the lights a little bit. When I went to Raw years ago, I was surprised and happy to see Rock came out at the end of the whole event and does I'd started comedy at that point because whoever I was with, maybe Metzger, and I think I was like, he's doing 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It looks like he was just doing he was come out and shit on the city, but playful, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I love it. He trashes, but he can come out.
He goes, you think Rocky Balboa's a hero? He's a candy ass, blah, blah, blah. And everyone was like, they just loved it. He was terrible yesterday on this thing. Just because, again, before it's what are you doing? It's they wheel him out. You said pageant style almost.
Yeah.
He just comes out and
I think you're right.
meanders
Last night they had eyes that regularly wouldn't watch them, that maybe were into them and could be into them again, and they kind of blew an opportunity because they made it almost like
It's like they're doing a corporate.
an award show type of atmosphere instead of, guys, you have the opportunity to do some fucked up shit. You're on Netflix. Swear, make somebody bleed, say some crazy shit. Be the Rock.
Also, this mistake. I'm telling you, the UFC is going to get they're going to dip their dick too hard in the UFC or into WWE, and they're going to make it suck. I'm not even a fan of WWE, but it should stay a product that's like professional wrestling. The problem, I thought they did this yesterday, was weird. The two girls that were fighting, I don't know who they are at all, but I found out during the fight they were both they try doing the thing now like they do in NBA and UFC, showing up to the arena, walking with their little suitcase like through the hallways and talking to the camera. Yeah. Now the one girl, turns out her character is like slutty hot chick. So slutty hot chick girl came in just looking cute in an outfit, wheeling her bag, and then they show the other girl come in. Now when I saw the other girl wrestle in the ring, I'm like, is that the same girl? Because she's supposed to be like a beast, like she's super muscly and whatever, and like she has crazy makeup on.
Can I see her?
No, it's the girl who won.
Yeah, Mommy.
Rhea.
Yeah.
Mommy?
Rhea something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Her.
They call her Mommy.
Okay. Yeah. Her. She looks, and she's supposed to be like a kind of weird character. Like I think
bring her up. Well,
she's supposed to be a weird character, but they show her walking in with her thing and like a half top on, like her panties like whale tailing up her shirt, and just looking like a super hot chick, and she's like, "Hey yo," and then she has to come out and be like,
well, her character's
so
kind
fucking
of
stupid.
Start the Blanca.
It's like, don't show them with the fucking walking in.
Her character's kind of gothy, right?
But she came in just looking hot.
Yeah, she's kind of hot. Yeah, Rhea Ripley.
When they show
Rhea
her,
Ripley.
When they show her walking into the arena, dude, she is just a hot chick wearing short or
well, you know what they also
low rise.
It's like when the Disney characters take their hats off in front of the kids,
and it's a bunch of MS-13 gang members.
Right.
They have teardrop tattoos.
Shit across their neck.
Yeah. Here's another thing that they did. You won't like this. Is at the end of the show they do press conferences with the wrestlers. Yeah.
Really?
Because
in character or out of character?
At this point, the fans are in it. They invested. They get it. So
I don't think press conference is a bad idea, all in character. I have no problem with that. I think it's actually kind of fun. I would have liked that a lot when I was a kid. What's the realness where you're showing like, I don't want... So let's go through some of these things that we were saying. One, after that girl fight, for no reason, the girl leaves the ring, and then they start playing, they play the Undertaker ding. One ding.
Yeah.
Lights go out. Lights come back on. They play that last verse of American Badass by Kid Rock. Undertaker came out on a motorcycle, rode a motorcycle down the aisle, around the ring, and then back up the aisle, and then went next to the girl, and you thought, I was like, oh, it's going to be a cool, like, hop on the back of the bike.
Yeah.
But that's not what happened.
No.
And then they both he just walked his motorcycle and she walked, and they just went backstage. And then somebody else like was announced and came out. It was like,
I saw that too. I didn't like it. I thought right then, jump on the back, get on the back, hold on, and fly off into the...
And maybe he's your manager now or some kind of thing, or you're influenced by it. Like, make some storyline. They just had him go, by the way, Undertaker lives in Cali, and he said he'll come through.
Yeah.
Like, so that was for nothing.
I think last night was not I think it was an opening night of star-studded event, more of a, hey, guys, we're here. Say hi to The Rock. Because I think The Rock is flaking, too, a little bit. Soda told me that The Rock is, supposed to do this, then cancels.
Talking to him now?
Huh?
Talking to him now?
The Rock?
No.
Oh, Soda?
Yeah, it's fine.
No, I don't talk. I mean,
you guys just talk wrestling?
No. We don't. I mean, I bumped into him, Jay.
I don't care.
No. Jay.
It's a long conversation for a bump into.
Jay, listen to me.
I'm not trying to take sides.
You guys got deep into wrestling from just a bump into? Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Justin.
Hey, man, good to see you.
Jay, I deleted his number like you asked me to.
Wait.
Okay? And when I see him in public, I don't say anything to him.
Wait, she was a cute chick before she dressed
She's
like that?
She's cute.
Buddy, when you see her
I like
walking
her.
in the beginning, you're like, damn, dude, they make her look really cute.
She's hot, man.
Look at
Her ass is killer.
I mean, her tits are great. Everything
Body
about
is, no, her upper body's too muscular.
I love it, and I'm into it, and I love her big nose. I love a big nose. I love a fucking...
Good. Why don't then you and Josh Adam Myers can go double team some chick who's built like Lee Haney.
Yeah. She's bigger than China, dude.
Dude, she's not.
No, she's not.
Crazy.
Is it the
You're wrong
angles
about
here?
that. You're wrong about
Yeah,
that.
it's-
She's not
yeah,
bigger than
she's
China.
beautiful.
Yes, I see.
And China's body by the end was pretty good.
Yeah.
Right in time for her to kill herself.
Yeah, this is...
They also keep doing... They did that too. They kept... Was it The Rock? Who was it that gets up there and it's like, also we should say a big thank you to Ted Sarandos and the people at Netflix, and they show them in the thing. They're like, and he starts like, and I think he does like, he goes, that's right, you candy ass jabronis, huh? And they're all like, yay, candy ass jabronis.
Well, that's the problem.
It was fucking ridiculous.
Well, it's Netflix is involved now, so they have to get their their fucking, their lollipop licks, man. They have to.
Isn't evolution having The Rock do a little shtick with you from the ring?
I agree.
Like, let the ring
agree.
stuff be the show. Like they didn't give you what the show is.
I agree.
Yesterday at all.
How is it received by fans? Were they hating on it like
I'd
this
have
or
to
no?
look. I'd have to look, to be honest with you. I don't know for sure.
You can look at the comments, I bet.
But
I think the fans, some of the fans had a problem with it. But fans of wrestling, they're believing in a K-fab. You know what I mean? So they're going to go with it anyways. They're going to bitch a little bit, but
there she is coming in.
I didn't think that she was
she's hot.
She's hot, but it's like she's kind of like grungy walking in. Like she's in sweats.
I don't know.
Her,
I mean,
like,
the
underwear.
sweat. She has her shirt tied up.
But I mean, she comes out in like fishnets and like a fucking tight ass bra.
No, I know, but I'm saying also, but her character is supposed to be like a thing.
dominatrix?
No, but she's like a thing, right? She doesn't just come out and be like, "Hey, I'm going to be the next champion." She has like a thing, right? She does like a thing.
It's like a
Sticky.
goth girl, maybe like kind of
like talking like crazy, but and
metal.
and it's just like you can see this is a girl named fucking Sue just walking into a place.
Her opening at WrestleMania when she walked out, she's with a band. You'll know. I forget the name of the band, but her favorite band walked her out, and she's that.
Yeah.
She's those guys. That
Sure, she took over for Paige because she filmed herself getting gangbanged by everybody backstage. I miss her.
right, what's this band?
Motionless and
Motionless
white.
in White.
Yeah, that's kind of who she's.
That's her?
No, that's the. There she is behind him. That's kind of her look she's going for. That type
Sure.
of music.
I got you.
Whatever that
Goth
is.
metal.
But she's just being the thing. Either way, my say, don't show them walking in. It's just ridiculous to show them walking in.
Because it takes you out of it.
Right.
You just want to see the movie. You
If
want
we're-
the story.
if we're
arc.
listen, me personally, I couldn't give two shits. So I'm like, these moments. I was looking at it from the perspective of like picturing Soder or Che was there, I guess. But these people who were like really into wrestling, I'd be like, damn, that was a fucking awful like wrestling show. Things happened in it that you're like, it's great to talk about, but not in a positive. I mean, I assume they're gonna go and,
Oh, they're
and
going
stop
back
doing
to it.
this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
but
Friday-
this was such a bad like.
Friday night they're going to be back to regular wrestling.
I know, but
This
they
was a-
reminded you all these goofy things. John Cena goes, "I'll be a wigger for one more year." He literally made this announcement.
Well,
He's going to be a wigger
tweet?
for what? So he comes out and he's John Cena. He still wants to act like John Cena, but he's dressed in the stupid outfit with the jorts. He makes fun of that, but he's still doing it, and he's going to do a year of
you know
it.
why?
It's just
The Rock was supposed to fight Tribal Chief.
you're going
Right?
into the
And
storylines.
I
This
know.
is not the point. I'm saying John
The
Cena.
final boss was supposed to fight the Tribal Chief. The final boss backed out. They brought John Cena back.
Mm-hmm.
Now, supposedly, he's going to fight the Tribal Chief instead.
Right.
You understand?
You're ruining Bobby's hope here.
It
is
sounds
what's
like they're
happening,
just
Jen.
mocking their characters the whole show.
That's what wrestling is.
That's what I'm feeling.
No,
No, it's
they're-
not. They're
No,
supposed to be the
not mocking,
characters.
They're in their character. Here, they're mocking their character.
First of all-
I know.
And they're
I'm
even
sorry. I know what you're
dropping
saying.
out of character.
Christine, if you could find it in any way by scrubbing through, when they show Something Knight in the audience, there's a guy named Something Knight. Jack Knight, maybe? Whatever it is, they keep going back to this area. There is a chubby black dude wearing a T-shirt in the background that is so stoked on everybody. And, like, it's just funny seeing like a black dude be like, he's like, "You're the man," to these like white guys dressed in like purple and pink. And it's like, "You're the man." It's like, Jack Knight. Like, he's so excited for these people, dude. And I'm saying for him, for that goofy, I assume heavy on the spectrum black dude, you're ruining this thing.
No, you're
John
right.
Cena
I
comes
agree.
out and like, John Cena, wouldn't it make more sense if you're going to bring the realism into it? Why don't you have John Cena be like, "Of course, when I was in my 20s, early 30s, doing that's who I was. I've evolved in
You
my.
know
I'm still
why?
John Cena, but I'm not going to wear jorts and do raps because now it's retarded looking to do that.
But you know who is staying in character? The reason why they're doing that is because
They're not going to be around that much.
no, it's because they're millionaires in acting in the other business.
Mm-hmm.
They're coming back and kind of that comic ego that we have.
Right.
That's like their ego going, "Hey, I'll do this." But who's not doing it is the other guys. That this is still their
Mm-hmm.
main gig, and they're the ones not fucking around with.
Yeah, if you're like George the Animal Steel couldn't come out in the end of a thing and be like, "Hey, this how great is it we're on Netflix now?" He goes, "This is the guy who doesn't speak
Yeah, the
English
guy
and
doesn't
bites
speak
the
English.
yeah, he doesn't speak any English and he bites the fucking thing." Now he's like, "That you guys really are amazing people."
Yeah, but they
That wrestling was so good back then. There was a thing where they did a bit with George Animal Steel where he went to a doctor and he started talking like a regular person, and people were like, "No, oh my God, they did something, they fixed him," like, and not real. You know, it's like when you're a kid, you're like, "Oh, He was always that way, and he pretends to be. Got it. So John Cena's thing was pretty bad, but to me, I mean the.
John, did you see John Cena's baldness?
Oh, can I see that?
Yeah.
Buddy,
hides it.
it was shocking. He doesn't hide
This
it.
is why I don't take
Yeah.
the fucking roids, man.
Buddy,
He doesn't hide it.
Let me see.
he has a bald
please.
spot in the
In the
back of his
back.
head that is,
We gotta-
and it just showed up.
We got to hook
like
him
a
up
year ago.
with Dr. Wesley, dude.
Doesn't he say something
No,
about
man.
it?
Yes.
Well, because he didn't say anything about it. He just came out and took
No,
his
I
hat
thought
off.
somebody said something. He goes, so
No,
sometimes
I'm
you see my
talking
bald spot. Oh.
last year.
Gotcha.
He came out in the ring and it was just there. It was like he
is
went bald in
still
a week.
Fucking jacked.
No, he is jacked for sure, but also now his body looks silly.
Can I please see?
Because he's such a fire plug
Oh,
of a
he's
dude,
Peacemaker now.
which is great.
Great show.
I loved that show.
Love
it was so funny.
Really funny.
It's only one season so far.
Yeah, but
So
they're
good.
doing season 2. Yeah, look at that, dude.
Yeah.
That's fixable. That's
Sure.
a Norwood 3.
I mean, he could go and get a space wig very easily.
No,
I don't know why he
You
doesn't.
can fix that with PRP.
But it's weird because I never saw it, and then it was just there one year.
He dresses the bald spot.
Yeah.
He dresses the. I want to hear.
He just doesn't care.
Yeah, he's gonna say that.
I
of course he
give you
cares.
I give you credit for
No,
addressing
he
it.
came out into the ring like that, so he doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Well, he's wearing a ball cap now.
Yeah, but that's part of that's his thing. That's the Wigger character.
That's so
thing.
you can't see him, Christine.
Yeah, he comes out and he throws
He'll
the
throw
hat.
the hat up,
He
yeah.
throws the hat and
Yeah.
the sweatpants.
Thanks, Lou.
That's his thing. And if you're lucky, that shirt comes off.
Who's ever called, like, hey, this is the last year I'm doing a farewell tour, but now he's saying he's going to fight for the championship and when he wins the Royal Rumble. Now,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Because the last thing was crazy. So crazy. Hulk Hogan.
Oh.
Yeah,
Hulk
that's what I
Hogan
had
comes
to
out.
do, too.
First of all, let me say this. Go back to the end of that girl fight. Whoever that girl is, I started off by saying I feel like she's got a weird little pudge body, and by the end of it, I think I have a massive crush on her.
Who?
The girl that she beat.
Oh, the blonde
For the
girl.
ti-
This
her.
girl.
Ooh,
She's got.
She's cute.
I think her titties are mashed into a fucking sports bra, but she's just cute. That's her whole thing, is that she's like cute. She's like
Well,
the
yeah,
hot
she
chick.
walked like she like flips her hair and like is like very pouty at the camera.
Yeah, do it when she walks into the ring. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's cute.
They were both really
this
fun.
gives me a B, man.
yeah,
Oh, total.
they're really good.
Total HO.
Yeah, this is making me.
By the way,
pitch a little bit of a
they show
tent.
her. They show Topanga, who now just looks like she got kicked in the face by life, huh? Christ Almighty,
Oh, there's what's his name?
X-Pac.
Oh yeah.
But I want to see when this girl comes out.
Hi.
Yeah, this was a night.
Netflix doesn't let you
but
see what you're looking
This
at.
was a night of celebration more so than with matches, I believe. I don't think this was not a show. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, this was a big promo commercial.
That's
but
all
they
it was.
did. I think they did like a belt change or something. Yeah, her dude. She is hot,
Where
huh?
is she walking into the ring? Why
She's
am I
teeny
missing
tiny,
this?
huh?
Because
Who
it's go
who
10.
is
Do
that?
the seconds back. Her name is
Liv.
something.
It's Liv, yeah.
Now skip ahead 10 seconds.
I mean, she took her boyfriend, Dom, Dirty Dom. She took Rhea's boyfriend away from her.
You could.
And
She
that's
did.
why they have a. That's why they have a big.
Oh, and that's
Dirty
Rey Mysterio's daughter.
Rey Mysterio's son. Yeah,
How tiny is she, Bob?
she's small. They're all small. I saw them live. Very small. All the women wrestlers are tiny, tiny, tiny.
Oh, she is. I mean, really, she barely comes above the barricade.
Yeah, you can see how
But
small
she's a
she is.
cutie.
When she jumps up on the ring, you can see how small she is. But she's great. Hot.
No, she's doing the character. She's
Yeah.
like the cunty chick.
Yeah, she's the hot little cunty blonde that stole the chick's boyfriend. You know what I mean?
But I mean, yeah, she knows how to work it. Love to see what's going on with those titties out
Ooh.
from under what she's wearing. Yeah, I know. They really give you a fucking lipid shot.
Oh, yes.
You get a little side burger.
So fucking horny, man.
What?
What? I'm sorry. That was my id.
Yeah. Look at that little sitting on the ropes.
I
What a
don't-
pig.
I don't mind the ring, man.
Is there any nude
No, I
pictures
know. You
of her
love
online?
you love Fortnite and Cricket Mobile.
Is there any naked pictures of her online?
Look at
Christine, you know what? Why don't you look up if Liv, what's her last name?
Morgan.
Liv Morgan's
Morgan.
come up with any nudity?
Not that I'm finding.
A lot of almost pussy lips coming out of that shirt.
that. Big gap.
I want to be with her.
Big gap. I don't like a big gap.
Huh?
I don't like a big gap. Big gap.
I know what you're saying, but I mean, I don't know if she had a
She had a big gap on one of those photos. You could see
yeah,
it.
slut.
Yeah, you could put like a 2x4 in between there.
She's such a whore.
Is she dating him?
No.
Oh. Yeah,
Is
I
she?
like, yeah, she's kind of hot, man.
No, she
Well, that's what
definitely-
I when I don't like because you see Rhea's real boyfriend, it's kind of bums you out.
Actually, she doesn't look as cute when they get close on her like that. She might be a lot of makeup. Either way,
Oh, they're all a lot of men.
I'd do it. Lita was my favorite of all time. And I'm not usually into freckly chicks like that, but the way she did the right thing. They came out with the Matt and Jeff Hardy. She would come out with them, and she would wear like the low rise, like baggy pants with like the underwear coming up above it. She was just.
I like
smoking
Elizabeth.
hot. Miss Elizabeth, you look a lady.
Elizabeth.
Yeah, you look
Back then, huh?
You look a bitch in a ball gown.
Very
I do.
classic beauty.
Yeah, I like my massage parlors back in the day when they wear the Asian girls would wear ball gowns.
Look at Lita getting older now. Yeah. But when she was young, with the Hardy Boys, dude, I saw her early in the game. She came out. She was somebody else's valet at first, like a guy who went nowhere, and she came out and did that.
I don't know how these girls do all these flips and off the top ropes with those fake tits and how they don't just explode.
I think they
inside
have
them.
before. I think they have exploded before.
They have fake tits in MMA, man.
But she was great.
Yeah. But,
Yeah, she
but
was
you were
pretty
talking
great.
about how when Hogan came out.
He comes out just again to like, Netflix is a great partner, brother. And he starts panicking how bad it's going.
Are they booing him because he's Trump? Because he's
Whatever.
He's
They're
in
all Trump.
But he's in Hollywood. First of all, he's in Hollywood,
Sure.
and he came. This Hollywood crowd might be booing him
didn't
because
even
of
think of that.
I don't think they're booing.
You're probably
Hogan.
right.
They're booing a Trump supporter.
No, and then also, once you get him and you're going to go, he's a Trump supporter, it makes sense. Then it's going to go back to, remember that time you thought it was fine that your son murdered his friend? And remember that time you kept saying you don't care if your daughter bangs N-words because blah, blah, blah?
I think it has to do with the Trump thing. I think.
But this is like a wrestling event. Like even when you look at like New York and they walk out Trump, even
Yeah,
though
but
it's
New
New
York-
York, people go crazy.
New
So
York
I
is-
think this is
New
very
York is
blue collar.
fucking-
New York's got
New York-
plenty of Trump people.
New York is Trump. They
But
sold out
so
the
is
Garden.
LA. I mean, as soon as you get off of Melrose and La Cienega, it's
all
red.
it's all fucking illegal Mexicans. It's most.
No,
of,
but she's right, though. When you get like the Orange County and those things, right?
Yeah.
It's like,
Orange County, where I'm from.
I don't know.
in
It's
could
rich Trumpy.
it could have been that though. It could have been him coming out in support of Trump. And
pause it.
let me hear this.
This,
Who is that? Is that
Jimmy the Mouth of
is
South
it John-
Hart.
oh wow.
Yeah, who's running Hogan's place?
You sure they weren't booing Jimmy?
Who's running Hogan's place? Nick Hogan, that murderer?
And he went back to his his old colors.
And it's funny on the subtitles too, because you're like, is this really happening? But
It
they
says
subtitle
crowd
crowd
booing.
booing.
Yeah, but that might be just because you know what I mean?
Character.
The character they're
Yeah.
booing.
No, dude, this is Hulk Hogan coming out with an American. Are you kidding?
Play this,
They're trying
play
to give
this.
you the most Hulk Hogan version of.
He's walking out of a tunnel. First of all, I love.
They're
hunched
trying to
over.
give you the I am an American.
They are playing that.
Are
He's-
they really?
He's
That's. I'm telling you, it
He's
might be the
hunched
Trump
over.
thing. It's a Trump thing.
Oh, this might be a lot of it. He's hunched over, but I'm saying he also, for the first time, you're really seeing he looks like shit. I know there's big muscles in there, but he's looking older for sure. I'm just saying, but he's still wearing a half top. His hair is attached to his bandana, clearly. It is. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, I know.
That back of that hair is attached to the bandana, 100%.
Got Brett Michaels there.
And he,
Let me hear it. Let me hear it. We're watching.
Bobby,
Oh, he can't walk.
explain what we're watching, please.
He's Hulk Hogan's coming out of the tunnel right now. Jimmy is waving American flag. Wait a minute.
Look at the way he walks.
He's got orthotics on.
Are they
I know his
booing?
shoe.
Oh, my friend, he's also promoting his beer.
I don't know if they're booing.
No.
We would not be here tonight.
Doesn't sound like they're
Can't
booing.
do the
Just
ear
hang in
thing.
there.
My hand doesn't
People
reach
are
my
singing.
ears.
They're
She
loving
is.
it.
Brother.
Everybody's singing.
Listen.
Turn this up.
Buddy,
Oh,
Buddy, they're booing.
no, they're going, oh.
No, they're not.
it
Stuck's
says
going to make
crowd
this.
booing. Look, it says crowd booing on the top.
No.
It did.
Yeah.
Go
Hey,
back
he's
a second,
a
Bridgie.
fucking woke closed caption asshole.
Yeah, he's not thrilled about it.
No. And he's got to give this dumb speech about Netflix.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
They hate him.
They just went, oh.
No, they're.
I've been in this business
Stop saying they're saying Hulk. You know they're not. Back it up.
The greatest part.
It was Hulk. It just sounds like booze. It's like Hulk.
If I shape my mouth like that, everything sounds that way.
Yeah, maybe it's a bunch of special needs kids in the crowd.
Also, pretty much every publication has an article about him being booed.
Yeah, really.
Christine looked up every publication.
Listen, the only reason I remember,
Google it,
I
it
went to
shows
go
you
smoke a
everything.
cigarette last night. I went on.
I didn't make the queue.
I went on one of the things. That,
I didn't make the queue.
you made the queue.
I didn't make the queue.
Did you call me yesterday?
No, but you didn't call me during the queue time.
What's a Q?
Yeah, Jay, if you're lucky enough, you get into Jay's
Wait,
queue.
you know about the
I didn't
queue?
walk the dog. I didn't walk the dog.
Oh, okay. All right, great. Perfect.
Oh,
Christine
his,
walked the
his
dog.
cigarette phone call?
Yeah, cigarette, when you become his radio.
But no, when I was smoking I was smoking a cigarette after the Sixers game, and I looked and I saw things saying like, actually it was on Facebook. Toure wrote Hulk Hogan, blah blah. He wrote something about Hulk Hogan, Toure, and I was like, ooh. And then I looked up. I was like, oh, Monday Night Raw was on it, and I wrote Raw whatever news, and all the news was just like Hulk Hogan booed. But yes,
But
Variety
was
People, TMZ, Daily Mail.
but I'm
MSNBC.
guarantee he was booed because he brought Trump. He did the Trump thing, and people are picking sides.
I don't think that
It's a
arena was
WWE
anti-Trump.
Jacob, nobody asked you.
I
It's
don't
a
think so.
wrestling event.
Yeah.
Like,
Shut
they-
up,
They have
Christine.
like Confederate flags.
Is your name on the show? I have a say. No, I'm
you
kidding.
do have a say, and her name is not on the show. But I got to tell you, I don't think this crowd's super anti-Trump either. You're right. It's wrestling
I mean,
people.
it's a crazy
I don't
Trumpy crowd.
I don't think
It's adults who
I
love
was so
wrestling.
upset. I go, why are they booing Hulk Hogan? He's
Wait
like
a
a
minute.
legend. Like
you're
he should
saying
never
that
be
grown men
accepted.
who love wrestling and believe it's real.
also
what-
love Trump.
Oh yeah. If you believe it's real, you definitely love Trump.
Wait a minute.
I think the grown
Without a
men
doubt.
definitely
I don't know if they were
are
booing.
not.
It's still
Team
real to me,
Obama.
damn it.
I
That
think-
guy, that guy voted
First
Trump.
of all, I'm telling you right now that this legacy media is out there spreading fucking lies again.
TMZ, Legacy Media.
Legacy.
Now, can I tell you something else? I know this is a bullshit website. Go up, Christine. Go up. I know this is a bullshit website, but I'm gonna take this as a fun. Famed racist Hulk Hogan booed while shilling beer.
you go.
I forgot. At the end, he also pushes his fucking beer that he's wearing. Dude, they are. This is one of the worst receptions and speeches I've ever heard.
What's his beer?
Real
He's wearing
American
the
beer?
shirt.
He's wearing the shirt.
Here, we got playlists.
Isn't it funny?
Or is that shirt wearing him?
Wait, should I play this or should we break?
Please play it.
Oh, maybe we should break.
Yeah, we should probably.
We
have
should
a
break.
lot.
We're gonna go at this.
We have a lot of reads.
Oh,
we
there's
have-
so many reads.
Yeah, we got-
inundated.
We got reads from the
The
morning,
same, yeah.
the Sam and Jim show. We got Jim's read.
Buddy,